So if you're like me, you love Dyneema, and this is the GRXC1, the first collaboration between GoRuck and Carryology, and this was a very heavy grade Dyneema version of the GR1. This one happens to be 21 liters. What I typically do when I travel is I have a backpack with my easy grab and go tech solution, that kind of stuff, and then I have a SIDEKICK kit bag typically. And so normally what I do is I GR1, this is the dark oak, which know and love, bag that I also bring with me. So this is my 1-2 combo on the road. All waxed canvas, dark oak color, matchy, super cool, but you can mix and match with other ones if you wanted to. But I just love to have something on my back with all of my quick access things, and then all my basically dump pouch of clothes and other things in a kit bag that is normally in the overhead bin, where this is right in front of me in an airplane. So that's kind of the way I travel. Well, if you love the GRXC1 and you love Dyneema, there really isn't an option. 1000D Cordura, stay in black color over mix and match, but nothing in this futuristic Dyneema material. Until now. So this company, Blackmile, built this travel bag in Dyneema. And it is, I haven't seen the exact specs, it feels like the exact same heavyweight Dyneema material that we see in a GRXC1. So now you can get a 1-2 combo going from the GRXC1 and this Dyneema travel bag. It also could be used in a backpack mode. So let's get to all the details of the Blackmile travel bag. One bag travel. Let's go to it. So getting right to it. Now this one again is a nice thick Dyneema material roll top bag, but it is a nice function that can also be used in backpack mode just because of what's on the bottom, but more about that later. Now there's some external pockets, there's these straps that come with it. So normally what I would do, especially now that I'm going to be using this with the GRXC1, is keep this in shoulder strap mode, which is pretty cool, and it links with the same straps. There's another one of these that can be used for backpack mode. So it just attaches on either side diagonally, and now you can adjust this. Super padded, super nice. Also made with some Dyneema in there, so it's nice, cool. The way this one sort of lines up is there's a big capacity pocket on the top. That's sort of like your kit bag, big dump pouch area. And then there's an area down below which can be used for some packing cubes. So I have some in there. We'll get to those in a second. There's one external pocket really, and it's this one. So you can put some stuff in the side. What can you put in here? This one is perfectly sized in my opinion. Can't fit a Cap 1 from Evergoods, but I can put the Wire Dot Mini from GoRuck. That fit in there just nicely and ever so perfect to keep all your wire essentials in there. Super nice. Now the other part that's accessible on the bottom is the laptop area. So the laptop area you can undo from here, and you can access this pocket in the back. Super padded on the bottom, and then this is where I have the other strap. More about that later. And that's it. So this goes super, pretty much the whole size of this bag. Would I put my laptop in here? No, because it's super huge and it's just going to slide around and it's not really protected on the edges. But if I had a transport sleeve from Triple Out Design, for example, I would put my laptop in that and then I'd put it in here. The other thing about that, just like we had the decks when we used that one, the problem is, you know, you're at the bottom of the bag. Right now at the top, but when it's flipped over, it's the bottom, so you're kind of slamming it down on top of your laptop. So that's just why I don't prefer, if I was to go single bag in this one, put my laptop in the bottom, but just think about that as you move around. So super cool, nice and big open padded pocket on the bottom of the bag. Now, there's two ways to get into sort of the main compartment. So you can either get into it from up here, show you that more later, or you can actually unzip all the way through and around and get into this main compartment. So there we go. So now without getting into the main compartment, I can access this lower. So it kind of clamshells open. Now in here, as we unzip, nice little mesh top, I just have some packing cubes. Now these are the Peak design ones. Really any packing cube would fit nicely in here. This happens to be the medium and the small. They just fit nicely. So this is really packing cube central, just to stay organized, just the way this is all designed. So these ones fit in there in nice configuration, fit perfectly as if it was designed for those dimensions. But now you can do this. Now, if you didn't want to clamshell this sucker open and you just want to go from the top, you could do that, because this pocket right here is the main compartment. This is the main compartment here. And this just is a flap, which is nice, and a nice little slash pocket on the inside for some other gear. Now we'll close it back up, re-zip the main compartment, and get at things from the top. One thing I haven't highlighted, AquaGuard zippers everywhere. As we open this sucker up from the top, roll top, nice little clip on the outside, and then we unroll the top. What's really cool about this is there's magnets in this top strip. So you open it up, you go to town, and then you just can pull it closed like that, and the magnets hold it together. So when you're wrapping it up, things aren't just kind of sliding around. So really the internal volume of this thing goes super duper big, or you can roll that sucker down to its more manageable size. Either way, way bigger than a kit bag. Now we open this sucker up. What do I have in here? A ton of stuff. I got a couple of GR1 size, well, that's actually a shadow pocket. Got an extra pair of shoes, and then my big 10-liter GoRuck packing cube. So again, tons and tons of room for all my stuff. Another pair of shoes. These are the limbs, which I've showed you before. Those are awesome. And then on the inside, that's pretty much it. This is the one travel bag, and that's really it. And again, nothing else on the inside. Again, you have the zipper that goes all the way around that actually you can't even access. It's not a two-way zipper, so those pull tabs are on the inside. So you really can't get at it from the inside, so you'd have to open it up to get access to that. So there you go. Big area on the inside for all your stuff. Let's pack it up and talk about my thoughts. All right, just a couple other little minor details I haven't mentioned yet. Again, the AquaGuard zippers, big beefy strap. Comes with two straps, okay? Aluminum little clip here on one end, and then it actually comes with two locking screw top Petzl carabiners. So what that's for is for you to flip this sucker over and use it in backpack mode, which I did briefly. And so you'll just go through, hook it on the bottom on one side, and then loop this sucker through the top, and then flip it over, and then snap it back in here. And really it has to be pretty far down for it to fit in backpack mode. So there you go. So that's backpack mode. Of course, pull that other strap off, go here. You're really not going to carry it too far in that mode, just because it just didn't feel super comfortable. It is padded and adequate, but it just wasn't, basically for me. And again, you put it on your back, go about it that way. If you just wanted to go single bag travel with this one, it would be a pretty good option. My one complaint about this bag, and the handles are super cool, everything's great, is that there's no top handle. So if you wanted to use this as a companion bag, it doesn't have a nice quick and easy top handle. You really have only one way to grab it, and that's from these straps. So that's just a very minor issue that you might want to consider. Otherwise, the build quality in this bag is fantastic. That everything fits together really well. The DYNEEMA, this one, just the seams are all super nice, and again, would hold up rather nicely. If you're going to look for a companion bag to go with your GRXC1, I think the Blackmile is something you definitely want to consider. Again, you can look at the link in the description. It takes you to Huckberry, where this one's for sale. Also put a link in the description for direct to Blackmile, but then you can read more about the development of this bag. It is a really cool company. I hope they make some more stuff, because this DYNEEMA bag right here, top notch. A lot of capacity to really go a lot farther in this DYNEEMA combo, if that's what you're looking for. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Got a lot more coming out. Things are busy in the summer, and we got a lot of great gear that will get you on the road, traveling, seeing anything you want to go see, indoor, outdoor, but hopefully outdoor. All right, with that, we're gonna get outside. See you in the next video.